Welcome back to Ferris Sports Update. Time to talk Bulldog Volleyball. With us, head coach Tia Brandel-Wilhelm. Coach, first of all, welcome to the show.
Oh, great. Thanks for having us here again.
Got to be really pleased with how your team has kind of grown over the course of the year. 9 consecutive wins and 16-4 overall with a lot of new faces here that came into the season.
Yeah, you know, we said it. I know I always say just a little bit better every day, but, you know, we're trying to get like a little bit more better every day. And, I mean, for sure we're working at it. I think the team, you know, if you look at the team play now versus, you know, 4 or 5 weeks ago, we're definitely a better team, and our players are individually better players, for sure.
You came away with 3 wins this past weekend at the Midwest Regional Crossover. And first, just talk about that event, just what it's like to compete against all those other teams in that event.
Yeah, it's cool you're competing against all the other teams, but you're also competing, like you're cheering for your conference teams, so it's just fabulous, right? It's super intense. And, you know, there's all these really close matches going on. And, you know, when you're not playing, you'll stand by another court and be cheering for your conference opponents. And it's just really fun to watch. It's super intense. And the way it's set up now, we play those first 2 games on Friday. And then based on how you do, you're seeded. And then you find out your Saturday opponent. So it has the feel of like postseason and the intensity of it. So it's a great event. It's super. It takes a lot out of you, but it's a great event.
As we go to the highlights, we'll start with Friday's matches here in Hammond, Indiana, and taking on Maryville here to start the day, and a team that out of the Great Lakes Valley Conference that was off to a strong start this year.
Yeah, they're a very good team, and you know they have some parts of their offense that are really, really tough to stop for sure.
This the nation's largest college volleyball tournament. You can see matches being played here all over the course of the building. 8 different courts with matches going on.
8 courts, all these different matches going on, and it's, you know, there's a lot of energy in the gym for sure.
How important was it to get off to a strong start here with some kids that maybe haven't played in this event as competitors before?
Yeah, most of us hadn't played in this event. You know, we'd been there before, but it was, you know, definitely new. And I think that, you know, there were some times, you know, we dropped that second set to Maryville. I thought we just, you know, just being able to consistently play with all the stuff going on around you was definitely something we had to work to get better at.
Here you come back in the 3rd set after dropping that second set, able to find a win here to take a 2-1 lead in the match.
Yeah, I thought we got away from our game plan a little bit there in the second set, and I thought we got back to it, just trying to be more aggressive with our offense instead of waiting for their offense to dictate what we did.
Had some players that had strong weekends. Emily May leading the way, and Haley Wagner both named to the all-tournament team here in this event.
Yeah, that's great. And I'll tell you that, you know, a lot of our players played really well. I thought Emma Bleacher was just really good in holding the team together and just making that one little play just when the team needed it. Emily and Haley both really had good weekends here, good showing, just starting to grow into themselves as players that are out there on the court all the time.
Here after the win over Maryville, you come right back in the afternoon and took on Walsh out of the Great Midwest Athletic Conference. And again, a strong start here in this match, but Walsh, a team that never quite went away here early on.
No, not the same kind of thing. We win that first set, and then the second set is really back and forth, and they go on some big runs against us. And I just thought that, you know, again, you have to learn to be consistent to be good. You know, it doesn't, like, everyone can have a little bit of great, but you got to be able to, whatever the situation is, find a way to be good in that. And I thought we did better with that as the weekend went on. Like, I think that we are a better team now than we were last Thursday.
How important was it to get some wins here in this event, just to knowing some of the regional implications as you move on?
Yeah, I mean, it's always important to win. We always want to win, and I think when you understand that, you know, these crossover matches between the 3 conferences in the region really inform the numbers and the committee decision on which 8 teams get to go into the NCAA tournament. And so knowing that you know, any wins that you get here really help your case for if you hope to have any opportunities at the postseason.
Here you get the win over Walsh and Maryville on Friday, and great way to start the tournament. You mentioned you don't know the opponent for Saturday until Friday night, and a quick turnaround time to get ready for the second day.
Yeah, and which is it's a lot on the staff for sure, but it's just a great preparation for things that you might have to do later in the season too.
As we go to the highlights on Saturday, took on a team you're familiar with over the years, Lewis. Always one of those teams that's right up there in the region.
I know, they always are. I feel like they find their way into the regional tournament every year. And they played really well on Friday, went 2-0. And, you know, again, like we said, like it's a quick scout, so you're kind of, while you're playing the match, you're figuring some things out while you're playing. I was really pleased, though. I thought we had to play a little bit different style against Lewis, and because they play a pretty fast-paced and scrambly kind of style. Like they're really trying to just, you know, push the ball back at you as fast as they can. And, you know, we had to really up our defense against this team, and I thought we did a really nice job with that. It was, you know, we took away some of the things that they wanted to do offensively and forced them into some errors because they had to change what they were doing. And I was really happy for our team that we were able to do that, because it's not always been our strength, I guess, as a defensive unit.
You mentioned the defensive unit. Hope Davies kind of stepped into that libero role, and she's doing a nice job for you.
Yeah, she is, and she gets better, a little bit better every week. We spend a little extra time with her, and she's just working to get better. And she's a very competent player. She has really good skills, and it's just a matter of, you need your libero to, like a goalie in hockey, to kind of lead the defense, and you need your libero to be, a leader like that on the court, and to, just kind of manipulate how the rest of the team plays. So she's starting to grow into that part of the libero position as well.
You get the sweep on Saturday to close out the event, 3-0, and now finally here for the first time, I think, in almost a month, back at home
more
here
than
for
a
a couple
month.
matches.
Are you kidding me? Yeah. No, we are. We're home. It's been more than a month, and we're, it's exciting to be home for sure.
Obviously, you start off on Thursday night against Davenport, Purdue Northwest on Saturday, and kind of different now seeing these teams for a second time here this season.
Yeah, two really good teams. They're both like kind of right there in the the top third of the conference, and really good teams. And we're playing Davenport for the second time, so everybody knows what you're trying to do. It's only been 2 weeks since we played them, so we know that that's going to be really, really competitive.
Thursday night, Athena night, as you mentioned
Yeah.
before we came on the air, and a great group of followers that have really kind of impacted your program.
Oh, our Athenas are fantastic. They're just some really, really great women in the Big Rapids community who are serving as mentors to our players, and we're really excited to honor them and have an opportunity to just connect with them a little bit more on Thursday.
Saturday, of course, Youth Day, and a lot of campers
Yeah.
that come here, spend their summers here on the Ferris State campus will be there and have
Yeah.
a chance to watch the Bulldogs.
Yep, we're going to have I'm sure quite a few of our campers will be back. We also have, some of the youth programs in the area will be coming, with their teams and stuff. So we're really excited about that. There's a bunch of activities and things like that going on.
Well, Coach, thanks for the time. Congrats
Thank
on the
you.
great weekend, and best of luck as you host a couple matches here this week.
All right, thank you so much.
We'll be back with more Ferris Sports Update right after this.